This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we discussed about CRT. So cross reference table, right? Cross reference table, cross reference table is a component in Boomi. So whenever if you want to change or whenever you want to uh, uh, okay. So yes, is it fine? The size,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Yes,
So
fine.
if you want to change the values, okay, we can change the values and key, right? Values and keys on fly, right? On fly, if you want to change any field values or any values of the data, then we can use the cross reference table, right? And the cross reference table note, okay, CRT is extendable. Okay, CRT table is an extendable component in Boomi. So where we can change the values on fly, and if environmental, okay, in the environmental level, okay, we can change the values also. How we can change the extensions and environmental level, we can see in the later. Okay, anyone have any questions or any doubts on this? Yes. Yeah. Okay, then we'll discuss a new component, new shape called route shape. So now tell me, let's say I want to, let's say have a, okay, I have a five documents, okay, I have a five documents. Out of five documents, okay, two documents belongs to Hyderabad, right? Two documents belongs to Hyderabad, and one doc no two documents belongs to Chennai, right? and and one more document belongs to Bangalore, okay, Bangalore. So now I want to send the different parts which belongs to different location. So if the location belongs to Hyderabad, I want to send them into one path. If the location is belongs to Chennai, I want to send them into another path. Okay, if location belongs to Bangalore, I want to send them into another different path. So how we can do that one? Which shape we can use in Bhumi?
Using branch shape, okay.
Branch shape. What
Split
is the use of branch shape?
data
What is the
process.
functionality of branch shape?
Oh, so
It's a
copy of
copy of the
original.
original document.
Original.
Data process. We can
Data
split.
Yeah.
processorship. What is the use of
Uh,
data processorship?
Oh,
What is the
split,
functionality of data
split.
processorship?
Uh,
splitting and
we
come.
can split the document. Right?
Yes. Then
We can split or we
it
can
just.
combine. We can different.
Mhm. But my scenario is I want to separate them. I want to separate them which belongs to Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Okay. If
Oh,
candidate belongs to Chennai, I want to separate them. If Bangalore candidate belongs to Bangalore, I want to separate them. How can we do that? Which shape will
okay.
use to evaluate the document in Boomi depending on the condition?
Decision shape.
D.
Decision shape, right? So by
AC.
using
Yes.
decision shape, we can evaluate the document, right? Okay, by using decision shape, we can evaluate the document depending on the condition. Okay, if the condition is satisfying, the control will go to the true path. If the condition is not satisfying, okay, the control will comes to the false path according to the comparison type which we are specifying, like equals to, not equals to, right? First value is equal to second value. If the condition is satisfying, then the complete documents or a control will go to the true path. But here we can use a decision shape, okay, we can use a decision shape, but I don't want to use decision shape. Like I want to route them into different paths. Okay, let's say here Hyderabad belongs to one path, right? Chennai belongs to another path, and here again Bangalore belongs to right? Whoever belongs to Bangalore, I want to route them different path, right? Without without taking any decision, right? Okay, if you see, if you are taking here decision shape, if you are taking a decision shape, okay, either we can take only one condition at a time, right? We can take only one condition at a time. If the condition we can compare with the Hyderabad location or Chennai location or Bangalore location. We cannot compare all the locations at a time, right? Yes or no? What I am trying to say, let me open the Boomi. Okay, so now let's say you are getting multiple employees which are belongs to multiple locations. Okay, now come here. What we are doing here, if you see here in the decision shape, we are comparing the first value location, right, with the second value Hyderabad, right? Here we are taking only one condition, right? We are comparing with the one location only, right, at a time. It's not like that we are comparing with Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, different locations. We are comparing only one location at a time. But if you want to come, no, if you want to route the documents which are belongs to different locations, then by using decision shape it's not possible. Okay, so it is possible when we need to take multiple decisions, right? Okay, multiple decisions over here. But if you take a route shape, okay, in Boomi we have a route shape. Okay, in Boomi we have a route shape. By using route shape we can evaluate the document, or we can route the document depending on the condition. Okay, let me take a route shape. Route, here you can see here route. Okay, to conditionally send the documents through different execution path based on the route by field, use the route shape. Okay, see, if you want to route by field depending on the conditions, okay, we can take the route shape. Route by value is sent from any available parameter type. Okay, now here you can come here. Okay, now you can see here route by value. Okay, now I want to route by which profile, which parameter type I need to take. Let's say I want to take here. Okay, now I don't want to take this. Now I with no, instead of, let's say here I'm getting different locations, right? Like Hyderabad, the Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, different locations. So what is my parameter type? What is my parameter value? Document property or a dynamic process property, process property, profile element, or which one is my? Okay, how I am getting my data from the source? Okay, how I am getting the
Pro-
data from the source?
Profile.
Which is in a profile format,
Profile
right?
element.
See,
Yes.
we are getting the data in the form of profile, right? So after getting the data, I'm taking a route shape. Here route by value, right? Route by value, which parameter I need to take now?
Profile
Here
element.
profile element, very good. So which type of profile?
XML.
XML, very good. Now what is the profile? This is a profile. And now tell me, what is my key element here? On which
Location.
element? Location, very good. So location is my key element. Depending on the location I'm going to take the conditions, right? I'm going to take the route, right? So now here, see, so now we here we routed by value, right? The parameter we assigned. Now we need to give the values to this, right? So now here you can see here route values. Okay, route values, new route, click on this, and you can see here comparison equals to, not equals to, and here you can take the value. Okay, how we are taking in the decision shape? First value, comparison tape, and second value, right? Same way in the route shape also we can take first value here. First value is nothing but route by and comparison type, and second value is nothing but the route value. Depending on the value, which value we are going to be route, that is going to be your route value, which is nothing but a second value. Okay, let's say I want to take a Hyderabad. Okay, Hyderabad. Now see, let's say, okay, now you can see here one branch is created equals to Hyderabad, right? One branch is created equals to Hyderabad, right? So now I want to take another condition. Okay, I want to take another condition. So click on plus here, new route here equals to Chennai. So now Chennai. Now you can see here second branch is created which belongs to Chennai, right? Likewise we can create a number of routes. Okay, depending on the condition we can create a number of routes. So let me write the route shape. Okay, we can have the document to the different route paths or branches, different branches depending on the condition, right? So depending on the condition we can route the document to the different branches, right? So now here, if the condition, okay, if the condition is not meeting, the condition is not satisfying the not satisfying, then the control will go to default path. Okay, default path, you can see here we have a default branch. Okay, you can see here default branch, yes or no? So here depending on the condition, okay, if the conditions are satisfying, then that particular branch, that particular documents will go to that particular branch. Okay, if the conditions are not satisfying, other than no conditions satisfying documents, they are all will go to the default branch, they are all will go to default path. Okay, now we'll see how. Okay, now we can see how it will work. Okay, let me add a stop shape over here, here and here. Now you can see here, so we given first condition is equals to Hyderabad. Okay, now you can see first I equals to Hyderabad, second equals to Chennai, and third default means if the condition is not satisfying, then the control will comes to the default branch. Okay, now save, test. Now see here, each and every branch executed equals to Hyderabad equals to Chennai and default value, right? So this is how we can route the documents. This is how we can route the documents depending on the condition, okay, to the multiple branches. Okay, now click on the route shape. Okay, check the logs here. So getting parameter position 1, getting profile element location, right? Location is equals to Hyderabad and select equals to Hyderabad, right? Here you can see comparison is equals to Hyderabad, it is checking, right? It is comparing. Now if the condition is satisfying, then it will go to the Hyderabad branch. Now again here you can see here Chennai, and here likewise each and every document will check the location, right? So here we can check each and every condition, it will check each and every condition. If the condition is satisfying, then that particular documents will go to that branch. Okay, so what is the condition we are specifying here? If the condition is satisfying, the document will go to that particular branch. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Clear? Yes, clear?
పవన్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి.
Yes,
Sorry.
పవన్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరా ప్లీజ్.
Okay, so basically the route shape is used to route the documents depending on the condition. Okay, so basically we have a decision shape. By using decision shape we can take the decision or we can write the conditions. Okay, if the condition is satisfying, then the control will come to the true path. If not, the control will come to the false path. Like, here we can write the first value and comparison type and second value, right? So same way, if you want to take multiple conditions or if you want to do route the document depending on the multiple conditions to the multiple branches, we can take the route shape here. Okay, so same way how the decision shape will work, same way the route shape also will work, but here we are just routing the document. Okay, here we are routing the documents, but in the decision shape we are checking the conditions. Okay, so now if you want to route the document depending on the condition, then we can use the route shape. Okay, to conditionally send the documents through different execution path based on the route by field. Now you can see here, conditionally send the documents through different execution paths based on the route by field. Use the route shape. Okay, if you want to route the documents depending on the conditions, we can take the route shape. The route by values set from any available parameter type. We have a different parameter types. Okay, you can see here document property, dynamic process property profile, and SQL. Different parameter values we have. Okay, so now route are executed order. Okay, now tell me, let's say, so now let's say I'm giving here, for example, I have a 10 documents. Okay, my condition was I want to route the document. Let's say the no in this in the 10 documents, one field is number is coming. Okay, like a 10. Okay, 5, 4, 3, like 4 again and 5, like this different values are coming. Okay, in field these are different values are coming. So now my condition is I want to route the document depending on the value which belongs to greater than 5, right? Greater than 5 and greater than equals to 5, right? And here less than 5. Okay, so now tell me, so my condition, first condition is this, second condition is this, and third condition is this. Okay, now here my fourth condition is less than or equals to 5. Okay, so now here I have a four conditions. Okay, four conditions. First condition is greater than 5, second condition is equals to 5, and third condition is less than 5, and fourth condition is less than or equals to 5. So now here we have different values. So now tell me how the documents will go route. So the documents will route in a sequential means sequential order. Okay, so now let's say if first this condition is this, right? First condition is this one, so the condition will check for this condition, I mean the documents will check for this condition, and after that the condition will check for this condition. Likewise, it will routes in a sequential order, one after one. Okay, one condition, then after second condition, then after third condition, likewise. Okay, so now here the conditions will check like this. Okay, here we can give the routing values, right? Routing values, and we can do. first value, comparison type, and second value. So on which value you want to route by. Okay, so here you can specify that route. So if here one default branch will be there, default branch, which means if the conditions are not satisfying, then the documents will come to the default branch. Clear?
Yeah, Pawan.
So here you can see here the route by value set from any available parameter type route are executed in order. So one first it will execute the Hyderabad, second, third, fourth, likewise. Okay, how we are specifying the routing values depending on that order, the documents will route. Okay, so the documents that not match a route value routed to the default path. Okay, if the condition is not matching, then the documents will go to the default. Clear? Okay, that's fine. So now I will save again, I will execute. Okay. Okay, so now here why these documents are not came to Chennai or default values, default paths? Why the documents all are reaching to Hyderabad? Here let me click on the Hyderabad. So here we have a Hyderabad location documents, that's fine. Where other than Hyderabad location documents, here Hyderabad, and this is also belongs to Hyderabad. So now here come here, check the logs. Here we have different Hyderabad, we have Chennai, we have Bangalore, we have, right, and different we have, right, different location documents we have. So
Yes.
now tell me where this Chennai and default documents, why these two branches are not executed, why these two
Um,
branches is not executed?
if the condition is satisfying,
Yes, if the condition is satisfying, the document will go to branches,
um,
right? It's particular
branches.
branches, Hyderabad, Chennai,
Mm-hmm.
default. If you click on
Mm-hmm.
this, here we are getting 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me open second document. It is Chennai, right? If it is Chennai, it should go to the Chennai branch, right? It should go to the Chennai
Yes.
path.
Uh,
Then why it's not came to the Chennai path? Yes, even if you see here, even if you see here, second branch and third branch here also not executed here.
mm,
Why? Anyone noticed anything? Yeah. Anyone noticed anything? It is simple. Just one step. We changed only one checkbox. Okay. Only one checkbox. That checkbox showing this much impact on the execution.
so,
I think we
yeah.
didn't select the pass-through option.
No pass through. Where pass through? Here you can see here in the stop shape. Okay. In the stop shape, do you see here? Continue
Mm,
processing other execution parts. Right.
Paths. Yes.
You
yes.
can see. Let me execute this. Okay. Let me check this checkbox and let me execute. Now here you can see here end and continue, end and continue. If I uncheck this checkbox, if I uncheck this checkbox, you can see here end and return, right? End and return, which means so you want to stop the execution till here only, you don't want to allow the execution further branches. Okay, then you can use the continue. Okay, you can uncheck this box. Okay, continue process other execution paths. Okay, see this single checkbox how much impact it is showing, right? Let me check this, continue, right? Let me test it out. Now you can see here each and every
Yes.
branch is executed. Even
Exit.
this branch also is getting executed. Yes or no?
Yes.
But if I uncheck this checkbox, okay, here, if I uncheck this checkbox, now say okay. Now you can see here end and return.
Good.
Here end and continue because here this checkbox is checked. Okay, now let me test it out. Now you can see here only the first branch is executed. It is not allowing you to go further branches, which means so execution, whatever the execution we are doing, it is stopping till here only. It is not allowing to go further branches. Okay, see here in second branch and third branch also the execution is not happening. Okay, it is very important, guys. Very important. Okay, stop shape, stop shape with continue, continue to other branches. Okay, checkbox. If you check that checkbox here, okay, and then continue and then return here. Continue processing other execution paths. Okay, so the determine whether the document continues to execute. Okay, elsewhere in the process, typically down other branches path. Okay, another branch path. Okay, if you want to stop it, okay, into further branches execution, you can uncheck this one. If you don't want to stop the execution in other branches, you can check this one. Okay, so branches execution. Okay, so now, and now tell me, let's say, okay, now here we have a sub process. Okay, we have a sub process. Now I want to stop here. Okay, I want to stop. Now focus here, now focus here, now focus here. So here what we are doing in the, let me check this one, the main process. Okay, in the sub process, in the sub process, here I uncheck this checkbox. Okay, here uncheck this checkbox. So now let me execute this process. So this impact, okay, whatever the changes we did in the sub process, is that changes will impact in your main process? No, right? See here.
No.
So now let first let me get into my sub process. Now you can see here, shit, I think that the control is not came to, just give me a second, let me go to sub process. Here, here we'll do this one. Okay, without connecting to this end. Okay, save and close, test. Now tell me the impact will show in a main process. Whatever the changes we did, those changes will impact in your main process? No. If you see here, the third branch is executing as it is. Okay, let me get into the process. You are getting my point? Yes. See guys, so here the branch one is executed, right? Here the control is stopping, it's not allowing you to go to the further branches, right? But if you click on, if you check in the main process, the no the changes, whatever the changes is, we made in the sub process, it is not going to impact in your main process, right? So which means what? Okay, it will. Okay, very important note, very important note. Okay, the changes, I mean the the continue continue sub process. Okay, continue other process. Continue process. Okay, what is this? Let me look into that. Continue processing other execution paths. Other execution paths. Okay, if you uncheck that one, it will going to impact in a particular process only. Even in a particular process means it will belongs to sub process, then it is impacting the sub process only. If you are that particular changes is belongs to main process, then it is going to be impact only in a main process only. Okay, the other process will impact in that particular process only. Clear? Yes? Clear?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Pavan. Bit confused. Yes, Pavan.
Perfect. Okay, so this stop and continue and stop and return. Okay, this small checkbox will impact, will go to show you a lot of impact in your executions. Okay, whenever you don't want to allow the execution to the further branches or further processes, we can uncheck this checkbox. Yes? Clear?
Yes, Pavan.
Okay, so yes, if anyone have any questions you can ask me, otherwise we can stop here and we can continue tomorrow. Okay. Okay then, thank you guys, thanks so much for your time. Bye.
Pavan,